this is Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Tramon Williams there to break that one up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A gain of 32 that time. Back to throw. Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta. Hey, Sam off.
He's coming, double up.
Shoot.
Jones throwing on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Carter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jones now to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Right, 54. Here we go, here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that is incomplete here. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Go, go. Fire.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On play action, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and a yard, Jones complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Go now. 60 or. Hey, high 7. Slam.
Mike 56.
Hit it.
Now Jones on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference.
And got his man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check, 47. Watch twist.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. Out of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
General West.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run. Watch twist.
Hey, zoom.
Back.
Ready.
Jones on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers throwing here. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. For their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.